What's up YouTube land, Xeno Gaming here, and welcome back to F1 2020 Trans Nations eSports, sponsored by Drink Alchemy. Round 5 here today, the Monaco Grand Prix, the toughest race of the season, and this one's going to be really tricky. In this league is so competitive, and so the drivers are so quick. I'm struggling every weekend to keep up. And on the toughest track on the calendar, we're just trying to overdrive and push the car. We're going to try and not do that this weekend and, really focus, settle in, and drive a clean race. Have a clean run today. That's what I really need. So here we go. First lap in qualifying, coming into Rasgas, and now coming through the final corner. We hit the inside wall here and break the front wing on the outside as it bounces us to the outside. So that's our first run in qualifying. That's an 11 there, an 11 flat. So that's not ideal on your first run in qualifying. Here's our second run. Front wing's been fixed. It's the apex there, Casino coming through the right-hander, and now we hit the inside wall there. So that's two mistakes in qualifying, two bad mistakes in qualifying already. So now, third set of tyres, 1 minute left in the session. We're in 13th place. Need a lap here to get us up the grid. The furthest up the grid you can start is the best chance for more points in the Grand Prix. So here, coming into Casino, 5th gear, nailed that nicely through the right-hander, gained time there on my previous lap, which is, the lap was pretty decent up until the final corner, so it's a decent reference, still not fantastic though, not a great run through the hairpin there, and Mirabeau now coming through Poirier is an important corner to get a good exit from, probably missed the apex slightly, but didn't get the best exit either. Not too bad. Coming through the tunnel now, coming down into the chicane, looking just after 100 meter board, back down to second gear, left, right, got that through there pretty nicely, and now on the run, two to back, yellow flags, and I went through there at full speed, and there's a racing point sitting in the line there, but I also hit the barrier on the inside as well, which didn't help, so yeah, probably needed to be a bit more cautious through there with the yellow flag. I was just desperate for a lap, and that also, there's another car coming into the wreckage. So, yeah, my bad there. Just in qualifying, really just messing up, and we're starting down the back of the grid because of that. But yeah, also that last, I probably could have just gone cautious through to back and avoided it, and still maybe done a faster lap. But I don't know how much faster it would have been, and that's why it's important to get your laps in early. Just for a banker, so this doesn't happen. So a couple of guys caught penalties there, which is unfortunate because they probably didn't deserve that. We actually qualified 14th here, and yeah, they didn't deserve the penalty. I think it was from that pile up at the end there, which is just unfortunate. Just the co-masters being co-masters. So, yeah, so I apologise. Incident scores there. Probably should have been a bit smarter about it as we now jump into the race. So. Strategy as simple as it is, one stop here, medium, too hard is what we got set up. So yeah, all we're just going through now is just making sure we have a clean race, take a little bit of fuel out the car. I don't need all that fuel around this track, and just making sure we have a clean race and a clean run. That's the most important thing. And so yeah, we'll without further ado, we'll get right into it as we go around now on the formation lap. And yeah, I'll real quickly here just show you the championship standings, and you get to see Andrew Lee got quite a margin at the top, and he's once again on pole position here for today. Myself down there in 16th, yet to score any points, so today we're hoping to change that with a clean run. And here's the championship, the constructor standings. McLaren giving Alfa Romeo a good run for their money. Red Bull not too far behind as well, and that's a big gap back to Williams. We're still yet to score points down at Haas, so hopefully I can change that today. And I think I am the only Haas driver racing today, as my teammate did not race. So we are just about ready here for the Grand Prix, and we'll hopefully be able to have a good run here today as we're ready here. 5 red lights here for round 5 Trans Nation here in Monaco, and let's go. And we get a decent start. We go into overtake mode. We're up alongside Faith. We're past Faith already in the run to turn 1 up the inside of Eduardo, and a bit of contact there up ahead, and front wings going everywhere, and I backed out of it there, just chose to not get caught up there. Don't need to be getting your front wing taken off in the first corner there. Trying to be smart here, and Adwire is able to get back past on the run up the hill. Now coming down into Mirabeau here, I'm defending a little bit from behind, making sure no one dives on me here, and then I almost ran into the back of Adwire here, then turned that into an overtake here. Can we get a little bit of contact there? We're going to have to leave him space, go around the outside here, and then it looks like we're through here, leave him space again. He hits me there and pushes me into the wall, and that was really, really frustrating there, because I left him space on the inside, he still hit me there, and then he hits me again here in the tunnel, and he's through here on me, and I dive it back down the inside, and back to first gear, and that's a nice little move there on Eduardo. So yeah, really annoying that he got me there into the tunnel, just at Poirier. I left him space on the inside, and he threw the car back up the inside, and yeah, that was really a shame. And you got Jerome here, who has got a broken front wing, and you can see I'm just trying to not crash into the back of him here, and now there's quite a gap ahead to the rest of the field. So yeah, really up into 9th place though, so from 13th to 9th is not too bad. So obviously a few people have had collisions, and yeah, a decent start as well from ourselves. But now we're up behind Addy here, who also has front wing damage, and he's got a red end plate. I've only got a yellow end plate, so I do have damage as well, but it's not as bad as his. And there's another tap from Eduardo up at Rasgas, so I was taking a bit of a wide line there, trying to get the run on Addy, and he just gave me a little nudge there at the final corner. But now lap 4, and Addy's really struggling here, so I'm looking for a way past, and I don't get the best run out of the final corner there. This is a decent run with DRS, the straight just isn't long enough, and I'm not able to get through here. So can we have a run up the hill? No, it's not really an overtaking spot up here, and we're going to just have to follow him around again. You can see he's struggling with understeer. You can see how much more mid-corner speed we got. And we get a great run through the casino there. And can we have a look down the inside into Mirabeau? Not really. So we're just going to have to bide our time here. And now coming here into Rasgas, I was thinking about it, but you know, ultimately going to try and see if I can get the run out of turn this corner here. Anthony knows. Open the DRS here, overtake mode. We're gaining time here on him in the slipstream. Look to the inside, but we're not close enough to even throw it up the inside. So he doesn't get the best run through turn 1 here. I open the overtake. I've got a great run up the hill here, but up the inside, and I wasn't committed enough to do that. I back out of that. That would have been an accident waiting to happen if I tried to pass him there, but we get a really good run through here. He goes defensive here, and there's just no way through, and he bangs the wall a little bit there. Car steps out, but no way through this time around, and I'm just getting a little bit frustrated here, knowing I'm quicker because of the damage he's carrying, and just can't find a way past, as it is in Monaco, you know, just trying to find a way past here. And now coming through Rasgas, we get a great run out of through the swimming pool, coming into Rasgas, and I thought about it again, and I feel like I could, if I get a really good run, throw it down the inside into Rasgas, and you can see I don't get a great run through Anthony Nose, and he's got me covered on the straight, and he's just using his ERS in the right spots. So coming into Tabac now and through the swimming pool, can we set up the move into Rasgas? That's what I'm trying to do here, and we get a much better run here. You can see the momentum we gain, and down the inside here, and there's contact, and we're into the barrier with Addy here, and unfortunately here there's more contact here. He pushes me right up against the wall here, which I didn't appreciate, but I don't know, I feel like I could have got past. He turned into the corner, not expecting me to be down the inside there. It was a tricky move to pull off. Didn't come off. I hit the inside wall, then into him, so I broke the front wing even further. So that's really, really annoying. Come into the pits here now, and we'll chuck on the hard compound tyre and just go to the end of the race. It's the only thing we can really do here. So you can see we're a long way behind now as well, and there's Addy as well, needing a new front wing. So yeah, really frustrating. But let me know what you think of the accident, guys. Let me know if you think it's my fault, his fault, 50-50. I'm not really sure. I think it's just a 50-50 racing incident, but you know, here's a virtual safety car, and yeah, this is not really going to help our causes here on lap 11. We're at lap 12 here. We're still running in last place for now, and we've got Faith there in the pit lane, and we move up to 15th place. Also the Hawk in the pit lane. That's going to help us out here, and Zach now behind us on the medium tyre, and he's closing the gap there obviously on the medium tyre, and we've got Mercedes coming out of the pit, so that's Demarlo, and he qualified third in this race, but he's not had a good run so far. Got caught up in a first lap accident, and yeah, it's hurt his race a little bit. Moving here, lap 13, we pick up our lap 17. Sorry, I'm in 13th place. That's what I looked at. Pick up our first warning for cutting the track, and now lap 18, we're going to do it again here. No, we're not going to do it this time around, but we've got Andrew behind us, and he's already lapped us halfway through this Grand Prix. He's just an absolute machine, really, really fast, and obviously got caught up and lost a lot of time in this race already, so he's lapped me here at lap 19, have a lock up here, and then we do it for the second time now. We cut the track, so we've got one more penalty warning before we pick up a 3 seconds, as we're now lap 26 here, and we're sitting quite comfortably here, and I've got blue flags here of that's second and third right up behind me. That is Andrew and Phil, and they're going to come lap me, but I also have Brandon as well behind me, who we're fighting for position here, and it's starting to get to the point where we might actually start to sniff some points here. So we can see, sitting in 10th place, a few guys have dropped out, and you know, I'm starting to really believe that I'm going to score points here. So I know I'm not going to pit to the end, and all I'm going to do is not pick up a penalty and hold him off to the end here. We've got Phil behind us here, so we'll let him through on the main straight. It's too awkward to let him past here. So that's what we'll do. I'll roll out of it here as we come out of the last corner. A bit annoying to be lapped here, but that's what happens when you get caught up in incidents at Monaco, and the guys at the front are just really, really quick. So yeah. And now we've got Brandon behind me. I feel like I let Phil at a good point of the track. So now he's right on me though now, Brandon, on a medium tyre, much fresher tyre here. And we're going to just be really, really wise of how we drive here. But you can see here, I don't get a great exit out of the final corner. And now he's going to have DRS, and I've just got to defend all the way here to the inside. And that's what I do here. And then I don't get the best run out of turn 1 either. And he's really got a good run. He could have me up the hill here, using all the energy I got, making sure I'm tight to the left so we don't have contact through turns 2 and 3. But I managed to just stay ahead here. And he's right on me down the hill, hitting through Mirabeau, so I have to defend the inside here. And we managed just about to hold on here to the position. So that was really tough to hold on to, but you know, we've got 11 laps to go, and I feel like if I can get a good run out of this corner here and the final corner, I won't be overtaken. So you can see there, I make sure I get a good exit there, and now up into 7th position here. So guys are coming into the pit lane, just can't hold on to their tyres. I'm not sure why. We got Brand still behind me, and we're chasing down Eduardo here, and he's got 3 seconds, I don't, so I just need to get in within 3 seconds, and now we've got a safety car, so this is perfect here. And there's the safety car just coming out, so we're in 7th place here. A few guys have been pitting, I guess, yeah, they weren't confident in getting their tyres to the end, so they pitted, and we were able to jump them. Maybe they got caught up in accidents, I'm not quite sure what happened, to be honest. So, yeah, not sure why the safety car, to be honest, but a few more drivers in the pit lane now, and we're going to jump up here into 5th place here. So this is really looking promising now with, you know, not too many laps remaining, as we'll now jump here to the safety car restart. Andrew a lap ahead of us there, and then unfortunately he did pit under the safety car, but he built up enough of a margin where he built up the pit stop, so he's out in the lead. We're a lap down. Eduardo gets a big side rear loss out of the traction loss out of the final corner, but he manages to stay ahead of us there. Not much we could really do about that. And now we're going to be under pressure from behind. We've got Brandon on the medium tyre, then we've got Teddy there on the soft tyre, and all the guys who are also on the soft tyre behind, so this is going to be tricky. But we're just going to, you know, keep cool and stay composed and not make the mistakes. And the biggest mistake making would obviously be crashing, but B would also be picking up a 3 seconds. You can't afford to pick up that 3 seconds. So, and I know I've only got one more warning, so it's going to be, you know, we've got to just be mindful here. We've got blue flags as well now, because the guys that did pit from 2nd and 3rd and with Phil and Andrew are now coming back through on us. And it's hard to let anyone through here. Plus, I got Brandon still behind me, so he's got to let them through first. I'm getting blue flagged, and there he goes. He lets him out. He gets out the way, and I'm not really sure where to do this. So I don't want to lose too much time to Eduardo ahead, but I need to let these guys through. So here I got a roll out of the throttle here, and now I let them go and slot back into 5th place. But now I'm really under pressure here from Brandon. Maybe I could have done it in a better spot. And here I cut the corner, unfortunately. 3-second time penalty. The car just had a bit of a slide mid-corner, and that was it, really. So now I've got 3 seconds added to my name. Really, really unfortunate. And now it's a bit more... now I'm a little bit more eager to actually get past Eduardo. I was just going to sit behind him for these last laps and not really battle with him. But you can see now I'm a bit desperate here to get past. So coming here into the hairpin here, we got a nice tap up the rear from Brandon there, but no harm done. Didn't put me into the wall or anything, so we'll just keep going. And now can we get close enough to Eduardo to maybe make a move? No way. And I'm not sure if Brandon picked up any damage from hitting me there into the hairpin or not. You can see he lost a little bit of time to him there, but then he's battling with Teddy behind, so they're having a battle, and that's given us a nice little gap actually behind. So now the focus is not to pass Eduardo, it's just to follow him here and try and build up a gap big enough behind to just make sure I can finish 5th at least, I think, because I know that's the best I'm going to finish here at this point. So here, just going up the hill now into turn 2. This is our last lap of the Grand Prix. Andrew's on his last lap, so you got to remember that. And coming here, and Phil's had a little bit of a moment through Casino, and that's cost us all that time to the guys behind now, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And yeah, Phil, yeah, bad mistake there, but from him, not sure what happened, but that's cost us maybe a better result here, but we don't know what's going to happen here in the last half a lap. And we now, yeah, just going to bring the car home. Nothing silly here from myself, as Eduardo is actually going to let Phil through here right there, and he slots back in line. Get a good run here as Andrew wins the Grand Prix. Another dominant performance from himself, so congratulations to him on once again winning. No silly moves here until the last corner, just no point. And yeah, we'll just take whatever we come. It's going to be our first points finish of the season, I know that, so we're going to come across the line here in 5th place, and we'll see where that drops us. We dropped to 6th, we dropped to 7th, we're back up to 6th, we're back up to 6th, and it looks like we're going to finish in 6th place here today. So 6th place, what am I saying? 6th place, and I'll take 8 points as Addy wins driver of the day. I'll take 8 points. You know, it could have been a lot worse after what happened early on in this Grand Prix between me and Addy, and he finishes 4th, I finished 6th, so it kind of all works out for us. Not sure what happened to everybody else, but to get a 6th place finish around Monaco here today, I'll take that. First points of the season, and it's a way to kickstart our campaign at least. And you know, the goal is to, you know, just get as many points as possible, and no real expectation on finishing a certain position in this championship. Just trying to get quicker and quicker and more competitive with these guys. I feel like I was a little bit closer at Monaco in terms of pace, but that's also because Monaco's a shorter lap. So yeah, well, who knows if I had a better qualifying where I could have qualified. Obviously, I can do a much better lap in qualifying, but I think everyone probably has a similar sort of same boat excuse here or there. So it is what it is. That's been the race today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more league racing content, F1 2020 content in general, and until the next league race video, which will be Baku FRL, I will see you then. Goodbye.